Gibson released a video starring Jimmy Page on YouTube that Page, in collaboration with Gibson, was going to release a collector's edition model of Page's 1969 Gibson EDS-1275 Double neck that was used during live performances of Stairway to Heaven, The Song Remains the Same, and The Rain Song. This huge announcement also came after Jimmy had played with his double neck at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in November 2023, honoring Link Wray, where he would play a surprise rendition of Link Wray's song Rumble on the double neck, which saw Jimmy return to the stage for the first time since 2015. With his unannounced performance at the Hall of Fame, Jimmy made headlines all over the internet that the legend has finally returned to the stage and created anticipation for what's next for the guitar icon. After his performance, we wouldn't really hear much from Page until he popped up again alongside guitar legends Tony Iommi and Brian May on March 4th, 2024, where Jimmy cut the ribbon to celebrate Gibson's new guitar garage in Page's native London. At the event, Page, Iommi, and Brian May all celebrated the opening of Gibson's new guitar garage and helped emphasize the guitar brand in London for the many guitar heroes from London who have used Gibsons throughout their careers, such as Keith Richards, Eric Clapton, and of course, Page and Iommi. At the same time, it was revealed that Page had signed a multi-year deal with Gibson Guitars, with many new projects in the works in the next coming years. Just 10 days later, Gibson would announce that a collector's edition version of Jimmy's double neck would be released in limited quantity, and that all of the copies of Jimmy's guitars were to be sold as guitars that were all autographed and played by Jimmy. During the promotion video for the announcement on Gibson's official YouTube channel, Jimmy would speak on his long-standing relationship with Gibson Guitars and the importance of Gibson guitars during his career and in Led Zeppelin. He would speak on how his necessity for the double neck came after the completion of Led Zeppelin 4, and Jimmy realized that it was going to be a problem if he played Stairway to Heaven live, because the song utilized both 12-string and 6-string guitar parts that would make the song impossible to play if he didn't have the double neck. He would also say that after he acquired the double neck and it became a guitar he would often go to play Stairway to Heaven on during Led Zeppelin's concerts, that he wanted to create more songs where the guitar can be used, where he can go back and forth between the 12-string neck and the 6-string neck of the guitar. So he would later create The Song Remains the Same, which was played on the 12-string neck, and segue right into The Rain Song, which was played on the 6-string neck, and play those songs in succession of each other, just as they were heard on Led Zeppelin's fifth album, Houses of the Holy. He would also speak on how he was really excited to use the double neck in 2023 for Link Wray's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, and how he really was proud to play the song on the 12-string neck because the song was originally played on a 6-string neck, and how it was a full circle moment for him to use the guitar to induct one of his guitar heroes who inspired him to play guitar when he was really young. Jimmy's new chapter with Gibson seems to be an exciting one, as he took a tour of a manufacturing plant, and he also explained how he made sure the double neck copies are an exact replica of his original guitar, and was shocked to see how Gibson literally made dozens of clones of his original guitar right down to the nitty-gritty details. Each copy is signed by Jimmy, and Jimmy has played a Led Zeppelin riff on each one of the guitars. Each copy also comes with a pick that was used by Jimmy when he was playing the guitar. Given that Gibson only made 50 of them, and how Jimmy has personally signed and played each of them, Gibson has listed the price of the guitars for $50,000 each. But this is only the first of many guitars Jimmy and Gibson has released as a part of Jimmy's multi-year deal with Gibson. Page will work with Gibson to produce multiple signature replicas of his guitars, presumably expanding to include his number 1 1959 Gibson Les Paul, his number 2 1959 Gibson Les Paul, his 1960 Black Beauty Les Paul Custom, and Red 1969 Les Paul, following the double neck's launch. Page originally launched a line of Gibson Les Paul replicas with the company in 1995 and worked with the company again in 2004 on another set of signature Gibson Les Pauls. And in 2006, Gibson announced a signature line of double neck replicas. But it looks like this new multi-year deal for the 80-year-old Jimmy Page is very lucrative and sees Gibson and him release copies of his Gibson guitars, and could see Page return to the spotlight once again. Maybe with another performance with one of his guitars in the near future, and maybe even grander plans with Jimmy's guitars. But what do you guys think? Are you eager to hear about what guitars Jimmy and Gibson release next? Do you think Jimmy Page will create copies of all of his Gibson guitars? If he did it with his Fender Telecaster Jeff Beck gave him with Fender, who is to say he won't release his collection with Gibson? What would you like to see Jimmy do? Let us know in the comments down below, and like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.